Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about what I'm doing now. What on earth should I be doing? There's a lot of opinions out there right now about what I should be doing. I find it very interesting. So I figured I would address a few of those in just a minute.
With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend this time in your head.
So I find it funny how I have decided to change my diet and go back to my roots, minus the green part of the roots. I mean, honestly, there's a little bit of green, but for the most part, I'm still carnivore. I'm just switching up my macros for the much higher fat to the protein. I am amazed at how many people are against me doing that. And it's just funny because there's actually a lot of people that are like, that's amazing. If you felt good that way, then you do that. I am not coming with you. There's other people that are like, I remember that. I missed that. I'm going to do that too. Then there's other people that are like, you're going to kill yourself. I don't think I've ever made a change that evoked so much passion in so many people. So I find it very interesting. I am doing this for personal reasons. I've decided to go back to Dr. Boz and follow her method of keto because I did it 3 years ago and I honestly felt my best then. Now that I have autoimmune conditions and possible other infections that we're still trying to kind of pin down, I want to give my body the very best chance to fight. And being in ketosis is the best way that I know how to do that. There's a lot of people that are really against that. And I find it really funny. Some of the other people that have chosen to do this with me are also getting attacked. And I don't know. It's just so funny because my stance has always been no one size fits all. So just because it didn't work for you or you don't think it's going to work doesn't mean it won't work for someone else. And obviously it's worked for thousands of other patients. So maybe y'all can explain to me why this announcement has made such huge waves in my following. I really don't understand it. It's really funny. So what am I doing now? I am switching back to Dr. Boz's ratios, which is high fat, moderate protein, and of course, low carb. I include a few things like pickles and ketchup on my burgers that I eat. And besides coffee, of course, that's honestly about the only plant matter that I'm eating. I'm not going back to salads. I haven't been brave enough to even try going back to salads because I'll be honest, I would love to have a really good salad with ranch again. Just not there yet. Just not brave enough to try that yet. So for my fat and protein, because my carbs, I keep them below 20 total a day. Honestly, it's more like under 10 total a day. And that's simply because of the eggs and the cheese if I am consuming it. So for my protein, I am doing about 1 gram per desired kilogram of body weight, which is about anywhere from 65 to 75 grams of protein is what I'm doing every day. I've been fine with that. I've been told my hair is going to fall out if I don't have my protein high enough. Dr. Boz has videos on hair loss if you want to watch it and see what it has to say. People are telling me that I'm going to lose my muscle. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with Thomas DeLauer, the dude that builds muscles in ketosis. He's not always in ketosis, but sometimes he is. So pretty sure it is possible to build muscle in ketosis, and ketosis is actually protective against muscle loss as well, as long as your ketones are up there. And mine are, that's what I'm going for. But I don't care about hair. I don't care about building muscle right now. I care about getting healthy. And if I am able to keep my hair and I am able to gain muscle while I'm doing this in an effort to get healthy and overcome these autoimmune conditions, then fantastic. But when you get to a point that you're sick, there's different things that matter at that point. Like, my appearance is, yes, I do want to look good, but I want to feel good. My inflammation and my pain is greatly reduced when I'm in ketosis. That alone for me is worth staying in ketosis for. Now, I'm not saying that you should only do this if you have a chronic illness or you're fighting cancer or autoimmune or any other thing like that. This can simply be a weight loss diet. And for some people, it was the best weight loss diet. And then they started changing things up because they were listening to new information, tried it out, it didn't work, so they changed to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And the next thing you know, it's not working anymore. So for some people, they don't even need to do this diet for healing. They could go back to it and do it for weight loss alone. You don't have to stay in it forever, or you might want to stay in it forever, depending on all of the benefits that you find and that you are going for. I have a lot of friends and people that I work with that jumped on the bandwagon with me, and within a few days they were like, oh, okay, this is miserable. I don't like this. I love protein. What am I doing? And we just had a meeting in my Mighty Network. It's open free to anyone who wants to join. And Thursdays for the month of June, we're having a free Zoom meeting for anyone who wants to come. There's a rooster. So anyone who wants to join that, the link will be down below. Feel free to come and join us in the Mighty Network, where we are talking about Dr. Boz ratios. And we're also talking about high protein. And where we are talking about how do we get off carbs and all of those things. So in the Zoom meeting that we just did, we talked about who should you listen to and why. Honestly, you need to listen to yourself. And whatever you do, you need to do it for yourself, because the other people who are telling you what you should and shouldn't do aren't going to pay for your medical bills. They aren't going to cover your medications. They aren't going to be there if you end up getting very sick and taking care of you. Their opinion on what you're eating has no bearing on you. You get to make that decision. And it was just reiterated to me again that I get to make my own decision as to what I'm going to do. And it was also pointed out, Neely did a video, you can find any doctor to support anything that you want. You want vegan to be the thing for you? There's doctors that will prove to you that being vegan is the way to go. You want to be carnivore? There are doctors that will prove to you that carnivore is the way to go. You want to be high fat, moderate protein? There are doctors that can prove to you that that is the way to go. You have to make the decision as to what you're going to do for you, and you are the one that follows through on that. Having a support group of people who truly support you in your own decisions is very important. You don't have to do it all by yourself and all alone. It's actually recommended that you not do it by yourself. So finding your people in the place where you belong with like-minded people is very important. For those of you who are assuming that I'm a carnivore and do the high protein, I'm sorry, I'm switching. And it's because I need to do what's right for me. I remember feeling my best when I was in ketosis. I remember losing the most amount of weight. I remember my inflammation being down. And when I got out of ketosis and I began eating as a carnivore, the higher protein, I thought I was still in ketosis. Now I know that I wasn't, because I've checked my blood, which I didn't do a whole lot of while I was carnivore. And that's when I got sick. I got sick when I wasn't in ketosis. So for me, I am choosing to get back to that state where I am going to be in ketosis most of the time. And I'm going to be playing with the chemistry of my body to give it the best chance to be able to heal. Whatever side effects of weight loss and things like that are going to be what they are. But I'm going to make sure that I do this to my best ability so that my body has a chance to heal. And medications also work a lot better when you are in ketosis. MD Anderson, the Cancer Centers of America, a lot of them are actually beginning to require their patients to be in ketosis before they will do certain rounds of chemotherapy because it works so much better. I mean, nobody wants to take medications, but if you're going to have to take them, you may as well prepare your body to where it's going to work the best that it can for those medications. That's my goal. That is the research and the studies that I am looking at and that I am following. And that is why I have chosen to go this route. So for anyone that wants to join me, just for the fun of it, just for weight loss or for some pretty serious healing, then come along with me. And we can go to the land of Boz together, because that's where I think it's going to be for healing a lot of these chronic issues that we have. If you've tried it and it didn't work for you, I'm not shaming you either. You know me. I'm jealous of the people that just eat meat and get better works for. Unfortunately, still not one of them. So I gotta tweak some stuff up. I gotta change. I know. Amy's all over the place, right? Well, Amy is looking all over the map for the right fit to healing herself. And if you guys are okay with that, then I'd love to have you along with me. And I'll share with you everything that's going on. Probably going to start taking my ratios and things like that and showing you guys what my glucose and my ketones are doing and talk about what I'm eating. A lot of my recipes are going to end up going over to the full fat, trying to figure out how on earth you get in so much fat. So that's what a lot of my recipes are going to be. My protein's between 65 and 75 grams a day. My fat is as much as I want. And honestly, I'm topping out at anywhere from 1,500 calories to 2,000 calories. It's different every single day. It just kind of depends on how hungry I am. From my fatty coffee to my yolk waffles to sardines in a can, I'm pretty much eating the same thing over and over and over again. But I will show you guys what I'm doing anyways, and hopefully give you a few ideas in case you want to do it with me. I just wanted to let you guys know what I was doing, what's happening with me, why I'm still deciding to do this despite being told that, 18 different things are going to go wrong and hurt me. Yeah, well, I'm a big girl and I get to make my own decision. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and I will keep you up to date on everything. I'm going to start up with some fatty recipes. I am also getting rid of my Thursday video. I really need to cut back on how much work I am putting into everything. And in order to do that, I've decided I'm going to go live on Thursdays instead, because going live is actually a lot easier for me than editing the videos. So if you guys could let me know when would be a good time for you, for me to go live on Thursday. I go live every Sunday at 3. I'm going to add another Thursday live, and I want to try to include people from, say, the other side of the world who maybe can't make the other live. So let me know, and I'll see if I can work it into my schedule, if I can make it happen on Thursday, and then we're going to go from there. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to come with me on this crazy ride. Let me know when a good Thursday time would be for you, and I will see you guys on the way. Bye, guys. Bye.